Hey, how are you? Right, so this is a bit of a different video today. It's a walk around, first impressions from the site project that we're working on. So we were going around the site, having a look at the different features and just kind of spitballing ideas. Yeah, working with David from Agamos and their team. Also, we take a look at the house that they're building on site out of natural materials, and we take a look at primarily the water features, and we're talking about flood prevention, we're talking about water storage and security and soakage into the land, and we also touch on things like natural swimming pools. We don't really look at the food systems in this video, it's more about those key aspects. But I'll show you the site plan here. Right, so here is the site map. We came in from here. This is where the house is, and we sort of walked down and looked at this area here for the first pond, came back up, looked at this here area here for a second pond, and then we were walking around the river over here, taking a look at the deposits of aggregates, and we sort of cut back across here, and then we walked across here into the jungle a bit and down into the rice paddies, looking at putting a swimming pool here, and then we came down, walked across, back up to here, met up with Jimmy, and then we kind of walked across to his house and then back down off site. So anyway, it's a little bit of a long video, but I hope you enjoy it, so here it is. So here we go, this is our site boundary, isn't it?
Look at this one. Now here, there is a rice field on this side.
Okay, yeah.
One, two, and it's all just earth wall
Yeah.
with bamboo roofing.
Yep.
And but of course we would need to calculate, like, you know, how much is actually effective in terms of thermal mass,
Yeah.
and to have that thermal comfort, and of course the not so much carbon footprint by using local materials. So it's hi Ajay.
This is the mold. Oh wow. Awesome.
They take a long time to set and dry.
One day.
One day.
All right. Okay. Not too bad.
So normally there's already a bit of sand on it already, but
Right.
this time, because this is the termite mounds, they're actually good quality clay. We don't need it as much, so we will need more sand.
Yeah. Okay.
So now I've just gotten to do, diba, ano, jump also, ito, just all one sand, one type of sand. Ito.
Yung sand natin kalahati lang.
Mm,
Nabawas dito.
kalahati lang dito. Pero iyon,
Yung 3/4.
yun ba yung nauna?
Tapos another week naman natin para tatluan.
Ha?
Tatluan.
Oo. We're just gonna wait and see what the color. Okay. But John Paul, explain mo naman. So John Paul started off in sediment, diba? So his father is a carpenter,
Okay.
and his brother is also doing a carpentry in the warehouse. When they're all mixed up together, he's just getting, you know, just the sun, you know, whatever. But the minute we separated him, we started training him to do this. Ilang years mo na? Hindi, ilang year ka na sa Agamos?
4 years na.
Ha?
4 years na po.
Wow, 4 years ka na pala. Yeah, wow, 4 years. Since he's like as a laborer, now he's doing this mix. He's the
Awesome.
only one that knows the mix.
Nice.
And but he did Dooley, you know, the partition.
Yeah.
Dooley, he did that.
Yeah.
He project managed that.
Okay.
And then the first range. Oh, he did the farm. He did those chamfered edges as well.
Nice.
By the help of one of the architects. So, yeah.
So I think we can turn.
Oh, this is the one you're talking about, right?
Yeah, this could be a pond lake feature because it's already there. It just needs digging out and banks built up to stop it spilling over to the side here. You can sort of see it's quite perfect for it. You've got the canal obviously coming down.
Able to keep the trees where they are?
I think
walk
so.
around them?
I think so. Yeah. The less disturbance we can cause to the trees, the better, because they are the best flood defense we've got and the best soil protection.
Yeah.
You know, they'll hold it together.
Look at these ones. They love the water, so they're gonna get even happier.
Yeah. Look at the root structure. You can see that's built for it. That is. I think everything. It's so kind of almost perfect.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? It's sculpted itself where Jimmy started with his canal. It's like come into its own feature. We just enhance it.
And it's perfect, right? Because it's just literally next to the.
Yeah. So that'll help.
Food production.
That helps so much with keeping moisture, and we can always use it as irrigation. Then tap into it, have a little submersible pump or something, and some like bamboo drip irrigation.
Cool.
So the water's flowing down here, and it's going that way.
Yeah.
And that way, I think. So you've got the edge of the rice fields there, and then that flows down to the other rice fields there, I think. But this here is what I need to have a look at. This might just be where it's naturally flooding from heavy rains. Yeah, I think this gets quite swampy.
It does again feel a bit higher, but it does look basin.
Yeah, a bit of a depression there, isn't there? Yeah. I think this is a natural spill-off area. That's okay. I don't think we need to do much to this at all.
I was going to say, is this going to be part of the food production area, or are we just going to leave it as is?
I think we've got all of that at the moment. I don't think we need to really do anything with this for a long time.
Yeah, keep it as is.
Yeah, it's a natural sponge. Look at all this organic matter.
Yeah, it looks quite green as well, a lot of it underfoot.
Yeah. Draw. Step back over. Maybe we have a bit of a natural dam there, where it's all green, just to hold back the water some. If this is dug out.
Next to jackfruit, is that?
Oh yeah, pineapples. Nice little pineapple grove.
I love this tree.
Oh yeah.
Beautiful. Looks like this bit's a
Yes.
Yeah.
well.
So this could also be another pond feature.
Yeah. And look at this mango tree. It's obviously fallen, but it's just like
holding on.
Both of them.
So they're two mangoes. These.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Look, he's got the same sort of.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks like maybe it's the discharge from the hill possibly there.
Oh, is this drainage?
I think so, yeah. It's like,
Oh yeah, it does look like it, doesn't it?
yeah, if you like build up the wall around there a bit, hopefully it'll help with the flooding of the house.
Yeah.
Yeah, in parts that canal is quite skinny, and in other parts it's quite wide.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, the good thing that it's got is it's got plenty of vegetation growing on the banks, so that should help.
But also the fact that it is going skinny and wide maybe will help it slow down as well.
Yeah. And it's sort of kind of like it's like absorb that energy.
Yeah.
I think as well on this one, David, if you like looking at it where it is a bit of a natural slope to it, we kind of keep this as a as a sloping bank and raise up some of the other bits, and then this will help naturally drain this if it floods still.
Yes.
Because we don't want to block that off, because otherwise this will just
This
swamp
is
up,
swamp
won't
up.
it?
Yeah. Again, it's just I guess it's sounding like you got like a kind of, I don't know how many times that is in the year of this amount of volume of water deals with that, and then you've got your sort of daily. Would you say your wastewater here too? Grey water.
Grey water would be fine.
Yeah.
Especially with the volume of dilution. I'm more concerned about the field runoff. The field runoff is much more of a challenge, I would say, because you'll get that high amount of fertilizer in the water, and then that causes problems. That causes algae, and causes like the oxygen in the water to go really low. You get what's called eutrophication. So we just need to think about, like I said, buffering where we do have the edge from the fields to try and soak up those nutrients before they get into the water course.
Yes. And then again, it's this combination of filtration.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
This must have fallen from the typhoon. Where's the mango tree that gets a bit affected, but this obviously both tried to survive it.
The coconuts.
It hasn't. Yes.
Oh, this is.
Here we are.
So this is the sort of
Buffer.
Yeah,
to that.
the basin feature, isn't it?
I think that's paper tree. Not so useful, very soft. I
Well,
don't
the
know.
tall one.
I don't know what's your view on that actually. Paper tree takes 3 years, probably that's a 3 years old.
3
But they're quite
years.
soft.
That's a 3-year-old tree.
Yeah.
That's huge.
Yeah. Yeah, they're fast.
Wow.
But they're used for lumber, but soft. Like they call it paper tree.
Okay.
Like build up this bank more, so that like it's got more
Yes.
volume capacity, so it doesn't go into the house.
Again, so potentially in a wetland, or?
Yeah, I think there is chance to stop it from going as much
Into
that
the
way.
house.
Yeah.
So I think we try and build it up and plant it with deep rooted, fast growing stuff. What are the reeds called again?
A tambour.
Yeah.
Tambour reeds.
That sort of thing, and maybe some bamboo.
Yeah. You know the weed. Actually, you were asking Jamie at one point. You were saying, "Oh, what plant is this?" But it's like a tall grass.
Yeah.
And their root system is like they hold. So yeah, I think that's perfect. They use it quite a lot actually for that.
There's even a solitary banana in there.
Yeah. So coconut grove, we're calling it on its own.
Yeah, you can see that this is just already it's such a natural feature here to hold back floodwater.
Yeah.
So it's perfect,
Already
really.
Like a wall, just build it up a bit.
Yeah, because it's quite high up here already.
But then you have to worry about flooding from the canal there. That's all, not too bad. And this is the bit where it also splits there as well, which again is probably drainage from the fields.
Then I think we plant it with anything fast growing and deep rooted. Anything that can quickly absorb nutrients and help stabilize it and all that sort of thing.
So we didn't, like for instance, this stuff here, would you be building it right on the edge there and actually keep that, or would you be filling that all up and then have a one main?
I think wherever we've already got canal,
Yeah.
I think maybe we leave it
Leave it.
and we just improve, and then on the edges we just try and stop it from overflowing into it as much. We want it to go.
Identifying those weak points, right?
Yeah.
Like this is kind of quite low there, no? So it's like maintaining a certain barrier.
Yeah.
Obviously we need to get it onto the field, but then we don't want it to come back once it's been fertilised.
Right. So it's really protecting this, right?
Yeah.
From that, right? Okay, the other way, rather than I'm thinking like, oh, flooding over there, but it's actually the chemicals.
Yeah.
That's going to be the issue with the water source.
With the water source.
Yeah.
Oh, those are the ones. Look, those really volumey grass.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that
Thing
the
for edges.
vetiver? Is that?
Yeah,
Yeah,
vetiver.
vetiver.
Vetiver. Yes, yes.
Yeah, we've got plenty of it. And I imagine they're quite a pioneer species.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
They grow well, I imagine.
we can start with them and then plant in other things as well once
Yeah,
the
they're
banks
good
are
for,
stabilized.
on the beach sides as well. You know, when your like beaches are being eaten out, they're like so good to.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, that's sort of kind of like a sand dune grass.
Yeah, yeah, type grass. Yeah.
Yeah,
It holds.
okay.
It gets quite a very strong root. So would you be good for those like little contour canal lines? They'll be good for those.
I
Like
think
if you got
so.
contour, yeah.
Yeah, and then we can alongside them plant any like
Yeah.
agroforestry
Right.
bits and
Right.
think about the sort of long term. But for the immediate, the first things that are going to grow and stabilize the banks will be something like that.
Yeah. Yeah. For now.
So then that's the edge of the river there, is it? Or?
Yeah, we can go and have a look. Oh yeah, I'll show you the where that mound of aggregates.
All of this then.
I mean, if you did clear some of this, then it'll give it more volume capacity here, and then it might not need it so much down.
Overflows, it's created another branch here.
Oh yeah.
So it's overflows, it cuts through here. You can see,
Oh yep, yeah,
right?
yeah. Yeah, you can see.
So that's the boundary, is it? Or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the boundary there now, to your left there.
Yeah.
You can see.
But all of
Jimmy's
this bank is ours then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Jimmy is suggesting to just mine that, take that, cut that all off, and then move it around here. So you bank that, and then make this more of a kind of route, a direct route, because that's it curves, and then it exits there. But
Oh.
that is just one straight.
If you take all of this out and
Yeah.
leave it as is, you've got this great big like settlement
Another-
basin.
Yes, another.
Yeah,
yes.
And like where you've got all of this, you'll get more of it washing down.
Yeah.
And it will settle here. And then every
Right.
dry season or every other dry season
Yeah.
you can collect more
You
aggregates
just
out.
harvest it.
Yeah. And we sort of have this as a managed resource then.
Ah, nice. Okay.
Yeah, what do you think, Lydia?
I feel you could potentially get rid of some of it,
Mm.
particularly if you need aggregates for anything, or if like in the dams maybe you could have it
Yeah.
there. But I do think it's probably a good idea to not get rid of all of it, because again, like if you have the curves in the bends and stuff, then that will, like Alex says, it will help sediment
it
out
down,
anything
yes.
and slow down the water, so it's not just then like
Right.
when it reaches the other corners, it's not going to be even
Right.
faster.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then more likely to flood.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, that one's gone over, hasn't it? That tree?
But if it's going to naturally straighten anyway,
Yeah.
then it might be worth getting like cutting down some of that bank, so it actually like then floods this way, because
Yeah.
it's already
There. Yeah.
yeah.
No, I love that. It's kind of like a managed area, like you said. That all the sediments flows here with all the other aggregates.
Yeah.
There is
Cleared
a
up.
lot, so if you do need any aggregates, then you just
That's great, because we're just trying to think scheduling the machine here and how much the bako might do. Not 100% sure with the bringing in the bako, It's like sometimes you just create this trail of devastation.
Yeah.
Well, actually, maybe controlled with the mini bako, like a smaller one, crushes the bank and kind of just manages move these things around the rail. Take out some of all the wooden part. They could also do that. So it's almost kind of really. Would you be flattening it?
Yeah, that's what I kind of
Flattening
got
it, right?
in mind
Yeah.
is taking off where we're standing, turning this into like a big sort of like gravel beach almost.
Yes.
Taking all this material and we use it.
Yeah.
And then you've got this like nice
Yeah.
flood area, but also I think we should get rid of this.
Yeah.
This.
Yeah.
Because
It's quite dangerous, right?
yeah, I'm kind of now
Right on it.
standing here. I'm not gonna lie. But like if we leveled this into a gravel beach,
Yeah.
you've got another hangout area for guests to
Mm.
sit round, enjoy the river
Yes,
when
yes.
it's not full.
Yes.
Put up
so
a little coconut grove bar there. Have a little beach
Mhm.
area.
Yeah, exactly.
with your rum
You get it.
and
You get it.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
the model.
Yeah.
we're getting into the important bits, like you said,
Yeah.
drinking wine and relaxing. When are we gonna make this happen? Can you speed this up?
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
talking
okay.
about flood prevention and features here, but when is the bar going in?
Where is it? Quite close by. I'll be there.
Yeah.
So do you think to serve another function, or it could be here actually,
Mm.
just an idea, is there even like possible where we manage this, where then rather than creating a bridge, you actually for heavy vehicles you actually just have a
A ford.
slope, for the vehicle to go past, rather than building another types of bridge. Well, obviously we have footbridge and things like that, but
Yeah, that could be doable.
I mean, of course, we will have a development there anyway, right? But what I was hoping for is that we access it this way,
Yeah.
cross over that side, and then, or for heavy equipment, that it'll be on the Dangan side, because that's a much more clearer stage for like heavy equipments, like literally big trucks. If we really need to,
Yeah.
it's be more on that side. It's just a bit overkill to have your guests come in here, you park your car, and now you walk it, like you walk entering the site, and then for logistics purposes on the dry season it'll be just so maybe that's a way of proposing on keeping the budget, because that's tend to be my kind of constantly.
Well, yeah, it has to. It all comes
Yeah,
back to budget. All comes back to budget.
Yeah, so you can see like the barbed wire, it's just literally, so that's the river just going out, and then in that side. So yeah, so things like this would be what, like again, just mulching.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, keeping the soil covered generally is a good thing.
Yeah.
Good thing around these coconut groves is there is a lot of growing vegetation doing that job as well. But as we sort of turn it into more diverse food production, we're going to want to mulch around where we're growing. Oh, another pig.
Another piggy.
What do you think of these pigs? I mean, is that fine, or really a dedicated piggery?
They serve a purpose on the landscape.
Yeah.
They so what you can typically do is you would have like your cows go through an area,
Yeah.
and they would sort of like compact and disturb and browse, and then the pigs go through and they've basically got like a plow on the front of their face,
Yeah.
so they turn over all of the soil,
Right.
and then you send the chickens in afterwards, and the chickens eat up all of the parasites and the grubs and stuff, and then that sort of like refreshes the landscape then, and they're fertilizing all three of them.
But again, like this is it. That's literally our boundary. There.
Oh yeah.
Kind of is, right? And then it comes out a little bit there,
Yeah.
the river, and then back in again for our property. But again, like this is natural beach
Yeah.
area, and then you can see, right, it overflows there easily. And Jimmy, I've said that many times, that really is the source of overflowing. So this is the one I was telling you about, like the turn. It turns here and then overflows to that. There's so many turns here actually. It's just go.
Yeah.
But then I guess that's the natural shape of how the water will find its way, right?
I mean, I wonder if you like squash this bank a bit, if it might then have more water capacity this way and then not flood that way. But I don't know.
Let's have a look up here a second.
Yeah.
You see the water wraps round to the back there, so that comes over.
Yeah.
That's the main channel. A bit trickier, isn't it, this one? It's a bit
It's
more
kinda like almost. I mean, is it too over simplifying it if we just say, well, actually, this is a massive tank of water, that the amount of thing that we can store here. And you know what? Like since the dry season, that never went. That's
Really?
the deepest, yeah, and it's got fish. We went past.
I think we
there,
saw some fish jump in the other day, didn't we, when we were
Yeah,
there?
but they're Here you go. Water.
Well, that's pretty deep there.
Yeah. They're waiting.
yeah.
Pumping this water up from. So good of fish is there. Good size. You know. So, but it stayed.
Yeah.
And I mean, the amount of like, I don't know, God knows, it goes past 2 villages, goes past Malou, and then goes past that.
And it's still got some water, which is good.
Quite,
got fish,
quite a
yeah.
decent amount.
That seems to be, there's a,
Yeah, might as well just
Survive.
enhance that as much as possible then, mightn't
Yeah.
we, really?
Yeah, I would say it's. Oh, well, mind you, that's forming
Quite a lot
another
of
natural
aggregates.
pool up there.
yeah.
So maybe it's maybe we don't need to touch this specific bit. I think it's going to be the improvements downstream from here.
But I wonder if, look at this one, if we just go through this side, there's water back there. I wonder if that sits into this side thing. I don't know.
Isn't it it's wrapping round.
Yeah, that's the one that wraps around. So this is the danger of like that being more flooded now to connect to this.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
okay.
Like this bank's quite high along here.
Yeah. Okay, so we go around then.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So you got a pool, and then a pool.
The mosquito season is coming.
Yeah.
You can feel it. Oh, look at that Iowa. See that?
Oh yeah, I saw
What was
something.
it?
I couldn't
Yeah.
quite-
It's a massive, well, I would say massive, but like the baby one, but they can get quite big. It's what, what's this? Is that Komodo?
Oh, like a monitor lizard.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
It's obviously hunting something there.
So you got the dam there. All this aggregate here. I think is a similar thing of trying to maybe scrape a bit of this
Mm.
down half a foot or something, and maybe putting some of it on to help with the dam
Mm.
once that's tidied up a bit.
Mm-hmm.
And this will, again, it will create a better
Yeah.
flood protection if it's a bit
Yeah.
deeper.
Yeah.
You see how it's flowing? If you scraped it back and shaped it, you see the natural feature you got here.
Mm.
You've already got a bit of like a weir dam, so you could
Okay.
just like kind of keep that and reinforce it a bit, and then that will hold back the water a little bit more here. Scrape this back a bit.
We've got a larger area for it.
Yeah, yeah, and you'd have a great big sort of
Deep pond.
pondy pool area, yeah, for,
So
for
again,
holding.
like just having like another encatchment here.
Yeah, sort of
Build
shape
it up.
in a few
Yes.
little
Yes.
weirs and dams.
Yeah, so your encatchments, and then would you say you go up or you scrape it?
I'd scrape it.
Ah, okay,
I'd
you
scrape
scrape it.
this. I think first it's a case of scraping it back and kind of leveling it a bit,
Mm.
and then we see what materials we've got, and
Left.
and sort of
Mm.
basically you could form like basins.
Mm. Yes.
You
yes,
know?
Yes. Contours, no?
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
terraces.
yeah, yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And if you've got that as well, if it's flowing, if you create like a little bit of a overflow rapid, it will oxygenate the water as well. You have a pig pen. Ah, this is the canal, isn't it? Yeah.
So like you said, that V, it's almost like, yeah. Again, taking that out as a big V shape. Is that
Yeah.
what I'm thinking, right? And have a sort of valve here or some sort of control.
Yeah, I think so.
Some sort of dam or something.
Especially since we're more up in
Yeah.
the landscape now. This is where we're going to want to store more water and sort of cascade it down,
Yeah.
and that will, you know, help again with moisture in the soil, making us more drought resistant.
I mean, actually, your design is kind of like in the center, right? And then the filtering is around it.
Yeah, that's it.
It's quite nice.
With the natural pool, you kind of have, you're building in all of that filtration and treatment in itself.
Yeah.
You know, and you're going to want some fish around as well.
Yeah.
And we can have additional filter steps in the flowing channels. We can have them in the pools upstream.
Yeah.
You know, I think we're going to want to build in like cascading bits, certainly up on the hill.
Okay, so the height.
Yeah, and that will help
Aerate
with
it.
oxygen.
Oxygenating
Yeah,
it.
yeah. So this is the swampy area then.
Yeah. This is all pretty much the swampy area. That green part, right, that we were pointing at in the drone shot.
I'm not sure if we want to do much with this. I'm just thinking, you know, where that little curve is in the rice field,
Yes.
That could be a really good spot for the main swimming pool. Sort of enclosed and private. Windbreak, got shade.
Yeah.
Because if this gets all swampy, that will help stop that from drying out.
So it's almost sort of like, filtering it down to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also with that, then you'd have to be careful with the debris coming from the swampy area into that. Maybe.
The maintenance.
Yeah.
Yeah. So just enough distance to the. I'm guessing you can get really wild, right, with the water. And I'm sure we'll probably have quite few visitors from the deep forest, I'm hoping.
I think we will.
That's true.
I think we will.
Yeah, you can even like feel underfoot. It's like a lot damper.
They're so beautiful. These ones, look at them. They're happy here. This one.
Oh
They're
yeah.
good for because they're fast growing too. Look at this one here. Look, it's just hitting that tree.
Yeah. So you got this nice. This is awesome little fringe. Example of fringe habitat right here, isn't it? It's beautiful. I think this whole paddy that we're standing in could be converted to the pool.
Nice.
That's what I'm thinking, and then you sort of the surrounding 2 here, or even 3, you could have as like lounging area, plant some shading trees.
Yeah, plant some more.
Yeah, and that sort of gives you a nice sort of area to relax, to swim, to still view across the fields and stuff. And you got your back to the jungle.
Yeah, and I love that backdrop, right? Look at this.
Yeah.
That one that's just wrapped around that thing and just twisted, such a big vine.
Yeah.
And then you've got like the diverse. You've got pitugo, anibong, rattan. I think these are anibongs, which is basically good for lumber, like really sought after floor material.
Okay.
Oh my god, yes, I can imagine it now. So okay, can we just have a pool then for next year already ready?
Yeah, no.
So this is we will need bako here, right?
Yeah, probably.
Wide.
Here again, though, you'd need to have a big buffer zone between the pool and the paddy field, so you don't get the fertiliser into the pool.
Okay.
Yeah, look at the deep cuts in the
Yeah,
earth.
they are deep.
So what? That's just dry.
Really
Dry and
Needs a bit of lotion.
eroded. Needs some lotion.
At one point, my
Looks like there's some lotion in that sky there.
Yeah.
And that's it, isn't it? Once you've cracked it so hard to then pass the water through that and pass it that side, that would be just like passing all that.
There's good low there. Emerging.
So yeah, I think that's it. It's a nice little big nook.
There's a big nook.
But yeah, I think that's be tucked in there.
The only thing is then you don't get the view across Cudlow with it. But
yeah, I'm just wondering though. It's like you've got your main thing there, and then you have like your premium whatever beach club. But this is much more controlled, like a plunge pool thing. But yeah, that view is with your gin and tonic in the pool. Yeah.
sounds delightful. Yeah. Can we have one now, please?
Oo, silver to, no? Oo.
Yan.
Kunin ko nga.
Papadala ko sa'yo.
Oo.
Para mo matititis din ito. May ayan.
Right, it's got
may
silver.
kidnap.
Here we go.
Salamat. Alam na. Sa bahay na ano.
Here comes the rain. Hello, Mr. Cow.
Salamat po.
Yeah. Some crazy.
Salamat kay Jimmy. Ingat mo yan.
Surviving our first downpour.
Wait, wait.
Feels like the land has just like sighed a bit of relief though.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can feel it now.
See the water dripping down it.
Good move. Not a bad walk around anyway. Getting a feel for the site.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
Always learning new things when it comes there.
Yeah.
Set them out. Back again.
Shit, he's back. Still looks like it might rain over here.
I mean, there's cloud cover. Should be a hell of a sunset.
Yeah.
Completed our down walk around the project site, heading back to Tower Farm now. As you can see, I think that was really useful. A really good day. We're probably gonna go put our feet up and relax now.
Got a massage booked in for later, so extra relaxation.
So we'll probably call it there. So ciao for now.